U.S. Navy's supercarriers are some of the biggest ships on the seas. So big, they are sometimes called cities on the sea. In a special assignment report, Dale Schornack and photographer Neil Miller recently went aboard the USS Carl Vinson.
Bombers launched from the deck of an aircraft carrier can strike a target just about anywhere in the world. The flight deck is where the action is, the excitement, and the danger. But nothing would go on up here if not for the thousands of other sailors doing their jobs in the decks below. The ship's hospital has equipment and staff to perform major surgery, but its purpose is to keep the crew, especially the pilots, healthy.
Any medication will bring them out of the air. Any, it's minor illness that would not affect other people as much as it would affect a pilot's performance is very detrimental. So we keep a very close eye on them.
There's a TV station on board that produces, among other things, briefings the pilots listen to before every mission.
Would be 3145, 11812.
The ship has a room full of Nautilus equipment the men can use to stay in shape. A store on board sells everything from clothes to stereos. There's even a video arcade in case life on a supercarrier becomes too dull. It is a city that never sleeps. In the dimly lit hangar deck, men work all night to ready the jets for the next day's mission.
My job really isn't that dangerous, but like I say, it's a lot of responsibility because a pilot is putting his life in our hands because we have to, make sure all the equipment that's being put on the aircraft is working right.
That's good.
The repair shop is open for business at all hours, too. This is where complex jet engines are taken apart and put back together by mechanics only 19 years old. The cooks prepare 20,000 meals a day when the ship is deployed. With 6,500 men on board, a supercarrier becomes a very large investment of men and money.
Some critics say that aircraft carriers are sitting ducks, that they can be blown out of the water by missiles that cost only a small fraction of the more than $2 billion that it cost to build the Carl Vinson.
But the Navy believes carriers are still the best way to project U.S. military power anywhere in the world.
We can move this ship 800 or 900 miles a day, and we can put it anywhere in the ocean, near any place on Earth that borders an ocean, and we can do it without anyone else's permission.
Dale Schornack, News Center 10, on board the USS Carl Vinson.
We'll conclude Dale's special assignment with a report tomorrow at 10 p.m.